Every experience of your life is a doorway to coming home. Coming home to true nature as freedom, as peace, as silence, as love. Welcoming everything cuts through the waiting game of spiritual practice. The idea or the hope that our meditation practice for 20, 30, 40 minutes a day is going to be the place where I realize true nature, where I find freedom, where I find peace. It cuts through the waiting game of one day, the big bang of enlightenment, the great aha will come along and save me. Save me from a life of suffering, from a life of agitation, from a life of discomfort, from a life of restlessness, from a life of pain. Welcoming everything home into the deep heart means that life itself, it doesn't negate spiritual practice. It doesn't negate spiritual inquiry. It doesn't negate coming together in this way, in this crucible of truth, this crucible of honest investigation, this crucible of pointing to that. It doesn't negate any of that, but it does widen the scope. It does open up the vista. It opens up the doorway and is more true to how it is in this seeming game of hide and seek, in this game of looking for freedom, looking for awakening, and so on. It widens the vista because every aspect of your life, every experience is that very doorway. Yeah, in every experience, it's as if life itself, the life that you are living, your living experience, your human experience, which is not separate from the spiritual, yeah? They are one and the same. But your human experience, the life that you are living, becomes and is, it is the, if you like, teacher. It is the guru that is constantly pointing back to you, constantly reflecting where you are not that which you seek. You are not that peace. You are not that freedom yet. It points back to that. Because on the surface, you are not that. On the surface, there is a clinging, a chasing of the waves of thought, the waves of emotion, the waves of experience, a welcome experience, an unwelcome experience. There's a chasing to chase it away, or a chasing to hold on to it. Yeah? On the surface, there is the tight grip of self, the tight grip of personhood. And that is where the suffering is. When life is lived only on the surface, or mostly on the surface in this way, then it is painful. Then there is suffering. Then there are problems. And so on. But the invitation in each experience is to meet that experience without that grip, without that clenchedness. So life points back to you where that clenched fist is, where the agitation is, where the restlessness is. Where the chasing of experiences, or the chasing away of experiences, has become a kind of default situation. I like this experience. I don't like this experience. This is welcome, this is not welcome. And so life becomes this flip-flop between what is welcome and what is unwelcome. But like a fish that flip-flops when it's taken out of the water, eventually this is suffocating. We can't really breathe here. So we yearn for the deep. That deep is available in every experience. Every experience of the clenchedness is an opportunity to relax, an opportunity to let go, an opportunity to surrender the self that wants to hold on to its narrative about what it's experiencing. There is not a single experience that is not providing that opportunity. So what does it mean to relax in the midst of this? It means to find within yourself the willingness to forge within yourself the capacity, the vigilance, the sensitivity to how you are responding, more usually reacting, to a situation, to a circumstance, to an experience, to a feeling. Yeah? To become sensitive and to be willing to meet that experience, however unwelcome it is, with a lightness of touch. In other words, a tenderness. This is how we start to welcome everything into the heart, the deep heart. The deep heart is open. The deep heart is tender. The deep heart is quiet. It's your innermost beingness. It's already here.